Good morning, YouTube. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're all well. Happy Sunday. So I know I done a chest and tricep session last week, but had a bit of a meltdown yesterday. It was a bit of a disaster yesterday, so I had my alarm set for 4:30, which didn't end up going off. So the day didn't start well, and then got to the gym. It was a lot busier than usual, and I completely bottled it. So I tried recording, stopped recording. I think I've got a few clips, so if I do, this is what happened.
It's just not going well today. It's not going well. What's happened now, Kyle?
So yeah, we're back today, but it's another chest and tricep session, unfortunately. But what we done yesterday was, so I decided, obviously I'm about 10 days into this Olympia Off season. I was like, why not create an Olympia Off season series? So I'm starting from scratch, day one. This is what my physique did look like at the day I started our Olympia Off season, so we'll go with this and I'll give you a little physique update later. But yeah, we are gonna start the Olympia Off season again, make a full series of it, do weekly episodes with weekly check-ins on physique. So yeah, I'm literally 2 minutes from the gym now, so I will catch you there. Essentially what we're doing is 2 warm-up sets. So we've got high cable pulley and a low cable pulley. Lightweight, feel the movement, 10 to 12 reps. Then we're going straight into 4 sets, high cable, superset with low cable. The key here, you want to keep the weight fairly light. You just want to feel the stretch and then feel the squeeze on the way up.
Through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red.
So yeah, similar sort of situation here, two sets, 8 to 10 reps, feel the movement, and then we'll go straight into working sets, which will be 3 sets. I think we're probably going to incorporate 1 back off set in there as well. So one more warm-up set and then we'll go straight into it. Finally made it to the gym. She was sat at home contemplating legs for about 30 minutes. There we are. I'll leave her to that and we'll be straight on to the chest press now.
I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red.
So yeah, no warm-up sets on that one, straight into it. We're going for about 8 to 10 reps there. 3 sets on the final one. We're gonna go for a rest pause set. So basically me going for about 80% of your 1 rep max, so that'll be 8 to 10 reps. Pause for 15, so 15 deep breaths, go again, and then do that 2 times. Then we'll drop the weight and go for a failure set again. So I don't know about you guys, but Amy's had a really heavy leg session. How long ago was your leg session? How long ago was your leg session? 5 days ago, and she's got a bit of a twitchy hamstring, so she sat here on the quads, stretching the hams out. And so that's Amy's story for the day. She's struggling to get her hamstring up. If you want a bit of a laugh, I'm sat literally there watching her do this. So I'm going to try and complete my next 8 to 10 reps without laughing, but we'll see how we go.
I could run through the fire.
Essentially what we're doing here is we've got 3 sets of dips to failure, then we've got 1 last working set for our chest, which will be pec deck. Essentially a few tips for you here: keep your elbows tucked in, head slightly and chest slightly forward. That'll keep more of the focus basically on the pecs. Apparently, and don't quote me on this, but if you grab yourself an Onyx t-shirt and you run through a Chris Bumstead workout, it gives you the energy to jump through the entire session, so it gives you that extra 20% if you're wearing an Onyx shirt. Honestly though, I absolutely love this collection. It's probably my favourite. Amy got me this one for Christmas, and I got the black one as well.
Don't be afraid, won't let you fall, girl. Don't be afraid, won't let you fall, girl.
So that is my chest and tricep session complete. Do you know what? My chest is actually fully pumped, should I say. Insane workout. So if you aren't following Chris's app, I suppose you won't know this, but he loves to include drop sets, supersets, back off sets, any sort of set that will take you past failure, he'll include it. And it gives you the filthiest pump, and honestly, I can't describe it. It feels good, but it's painful. So yeah, that was my Sunday morning session complete. It's about 8 AM now, so still got a lot of the day to go. I'm gonna go back home, sort of explain to you what happened yesterday. I know I briefly touched on it this morning, but I'll run down in a bit more detail about what happened. I just want to be open and honest with you as well, and then I will explain to you what this series is going to involve. So I will see you at home. And we are back. I hope you enjoyed that chest and tricep session. I know we done the exact same workout last week with a few variations here and there, and I promise, I do promise that I train legs, I train other body parts. But that kind of leads on to what I wanted to talk about today anyway. So basically, I have always suffered with like public speaking, and I hate getting up in front of people and recording myself and doing things exactly like I'm doing now. And also I'm a creature of habit, so if anything knocks that out of routine, it kind of stresses me out. So yesterday I had it scheduled in. I was going to do my recording. I was training back and I was training hamstrings. So when I'm sort of doing this recording, I get up slightly earlier, so the gym's a little bit quieter. I can sort of focus on just doing this and interacting, and a bit of the feedback. A bit of feedback that I got from people last week was video was great, but just needed a bit more interaction during the workout and things like that. So that's what I wanted to do yesterday. So I set my alarm for 4:30, but I set it for Sunday instead of Saturday. So I've already got up late. I woke up at about 5:45, so that's already annoyed me for the day. My routine's out of whack, and it's kind of stressed me out from that point. And then it was just an uphill battle from there, I suppose. I got into a bit of a negative mindset. I got into the gym. It was slightly busier than it would have been if I got there an hour or so later, and I was like, I can't do this. I cannot record. Amy sort of got me to do a few bits and pieces here and there, but I could just feel, I can't even explain it. I was just very sort of nervous and anxious, and I don't know, it was just a voice in my head basically telling me to stop. And then it was just one thing after another. I don't know if you can see that, but I trapped my hand in the weights, and at that point I was just like, right, we're done. No more recording for the day. That's it. I also forgot my barbell pad, which I never use a barbell pad, but I was doing hip thrusts, and turns out that you actually need one for your hips. So yeah, that was a bit of a nightmare. Then I came home, I sort of calmed down, reevaluated, and I said to Amy, look, I'm going to use this as an opportunity, right? We've only been at the gym for what, 5 or 6 weeks now. Why don't I create a series which basically documents me doing Chris Bumstead's Olympia Off season? So we'll have weekly videos going up, basically documenting my journey. So we're talking workout progress, meal plans, what sort of calories I'm eating, what my weight's looking like, what my physique's looking like, physique updates, and just create a whole series for the 12 to 16 weeks. So today I started Chris Bumstead's Olympia Off season again, and we're going to give this a go. I mean, I've only been doing it for 10 days, but I'm going to use that first 4 to 5 weeks as sort of my easing into it, if you will. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I just thought I'd be open and honest with you and just say, look, at the end of the day, this happens to all of us. We can sometimes get into our own heads, and that's with everything we do. We could potentially have like a bad day on our diet, for example, and sometimes for some people that will trigger sort of like a, I don't know, some sort of disappointment in you, and you kind of free fall from there, and it's just a whole week's gone by and your diet's completely fallen off the bandwagon. I think the one thing I've taken away from this is you do have to step out of your comfort zone, and that's where the growth is, but it's the response that matters. So you can have a bad day, and you can have a bad workout, and you can have a bad meal and a bad diet and a bad mentality, but how you bounce back and how you respond, that is what will define you. So I woke up this morning and I've got back at it. I've done some editing, I've done some recording, I've got my banana and protein shake, and I've actually put it into a glass for once. Don't know why, but yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. I promise also, if you hear any sort of squeaks, I'm not letting one rip. It is my chair. It's the squeakiest chair you'll ever see. I've tried everything to fix it, WD-40s, tightening the screws, nothing works. So I've got the squeakiest office chair. But yeah, plan for the rest of the day. So I've got some PT coursework to do. Me and Amy are actually going on a date day today, so we're going out. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna bring the camera on that. We'll see, but this is the hot seat, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of these talks over the next sort of few months and few years, and we'll see few weeks, months and years, and we'll see where we take it. Like I say, I hope you did get some sort of takeaways. I think the things to sort of remember, if you have a bad day, just bounce back, because you don't want to be stuck in that same mentality for the next 6, 12, 18 weeks and just regret what you have done. The opportunities are there, take them, and just be you. And that's all you can do. But yeah, if I don't see you, like I say, I hope you got some sort of enjoyment out of this. And if I do see you, you'll obviously see us at golf later on today. But if not, keep growing. Let's grow.